to start to get this look, the first thing that you do is you apply a highlighter in any type of white color. I used a flat white by NYX, and this is in N02, and I just applied it underneath the brow, as you can see here. The next thing I'm going to do is what I call double prime my eye. And that means that I'm going to, because I already have Urban Decay's primer potion underneath this, I'm going to go ahead and apply another product to really make whatever I put on my lid stick. And, oops, I'm going to move my camera. I need to move it more. And this is a NYX eye pencil. It doesn't really matter the color as long as it's light. This has just got a slight blue tint to it. But I'm going to move it around, and because the shadows that I'm going to be using have blue undertones, this works. Don't use anything crazy like a, red or black or something like that. Double prepping my eyes, I'm grabbing this brush right here, and whatever shadow brush you're comfortable with, and I'm grabbing a MAC color, and this camera doesn't really do us justice as far. This is a really rich purple, and this is in a Schok-A-Holic, and this is limited, so if you want it, please buy it now, as it's not going to be around forever. I'm putting this onto my brush, and I'm just going to be putting this on the lid, really intensifying that color. It helps, I kind of like tug gently on my brow to just get right into that crease, but really not try to go above it. And I'm not going outside, I'm just sticking right on my lid. Next, I'm switching products, and this is by Pure, and it's in Mineral Shadow Lavender Murite. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's a light purple lavender color. If you can find a dupe for it, anything with a light purple, not too intense. And what I'm going to do is go above this dark. Gently pulling on the lid, and here's the idea with this look. Instead of going like up and out here, we're going to kind of go up, and then down. We're not so much going up and over, kind of like an upside down U is what we're doing with this light shadow. And I'm really just using my brush to do that work for me. Really going up. Next, it's time to add a highlight towards the inner corner of my eye. Switching brushes to a more dense brush like this, smaller one, which I can control the pigment more. And this is MAC's pigment in Catchmas. It's like a shimmery pink color, staying within our color family here. And I'm working this on the inside of my lid. And don't worry, I'm going to take care of the fallout, because I know that's probably bothering the hell out of you guys right now. And I'm working that up and over. And if you kind of covered up that purple look a little bit too much, you can always go back to that Schok-A-Holic shadow and go over that again. Blend it in. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to clean up my phone. The fun part for the MAC Villainous. Oh my God, I cannot talk. The MAC Venomous Villains collection, and I'm grabbing My Dark Magic, which is this wonderful shimmery pressed shadow. The idea with this is that we're going to get a denser small brush and press into this. Press into that dark area. Grab some of the light area too, and just really get that pigment on there. Now, following this idea that I did, this setup that I've got going on, I'm going to be going on the inside here and going up and then coming down and winging out. So I'm not following this line at all. It's kind of hard to explain, but easier to show. So I'm going to just get started here. You're still on the lid, but in the outer part of the lid. And what we're going to do is go upwards. A little bit in the crease and above. Keep reapplying as needed to really keep that pigment dark. Now this is where the look differs from other looks that I've done. We're going to come down and go out. Connect the line and fill in. Also, if you can grab a smaller angled brush, that would be great. There we go. This one. Pack that pigment in. This way we can get a really nice, precise line outwards. And I took that out pretty far, as you can see, but this is, we're going all out here. This look is not for the shy. It's very bold. And see the area that I'm filling in here? Oops. Alright, well, if you feel the need to blend anymore, please do so. Ah, shoot, as I just screw mine up big time. That's right. Next for the liner, I'm using LORAC's liquid liner in black, and the name of this liner is Front of the Line Pro. It's got a really precise tip on it. And again, we're going to be following this very rounded pattern towards the center of our eye. So it's easier for me again to show you guys and not talk rather than me blab through it and screw it up. Let's make sure you can see this. See, I'm really thick on the inside. Taking it down. And we're going to kind of taper off and then get thicker again at the end. Okay, now for the wing part. I'm going to follow this line that we did on the shadow and wing out my liner. Just drawing this simple one straight simple line coming out from my lower, following my lower lash line. See where I drew that line? Now I'm going to be connecting it. And you can really wing that out as far as need be. This is a dramatic look, so do what you want, have fun with it. Okay, so there is the liner. I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye, get right back with you. My other eye that I just did, and please excuse me if both eyes aren't even. I've got a towel on my head right now and it's giving me like instant facelift, so I'll get closer so you can see really cool, intense look. Next, after you apply your foundation, it's time for the beauty powder, and this is in Briar Rose. I'm using a brush like this. It's very pigmented, but it's in the pink family, and it's very blendable. So I'm just going to apply it really in large circles because I'm covering a lot of area. Blending it all the way up into the temple, coming down. Doing the other side. Alright, next, let's go ahead and do our bottom liner. I'm using a MAC liner in Technical. Looks like this. And I'm going to speed up these next couple parts, so that way it'll cut down on the time. I'm just applying liquid liner over what I already did in the waterline. It just sharpens the look up, I think. Now for some mascara. We're almost done, I promise. Finally, for our lips. Now, I would definitely recommend applying a primer, and just to save time, I'm just going to use a bit of my foundation. Definitely line your lips. This lipstick is very pigmented. You don't want it to bleed. I'm just using whatever liner I have close, however I recommend Urban Decay and Wicked. Now for the lipstick. This is Amplified Violetta. Extremely intense. And normally I would take more time doing this, but I'm in a rush. This is the final look. It's very eye-catching. If you maybe want to tone it down a little bit, you could always just wear a very neutral or nude color lipstick. But overall, there's a nice shot from the side. Overall, it's really eye-catching. So if you really want to grab someone's eyes, if you want to feel like a villain or whatever, then this is the look that you might want to try out. Please let me know any questions or anything I might have missed. I'll leave the product listing in the description, so check back in soon, as upcoming I'm going to have a lot more products that I have to review. So thanks for tuning in, and here's one nice look. And the lips. Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for requesting this. Alright, bye.